Hello internet friends. In this video I will be working on the cabin air heat vents. The vents are basically just little flanges that you see me working on here, deburring, and then there's like a circular welded part, or well, there's a circle welded to another flange, and you basically rivet that all together and then rivet that onto the firewall. And then, let's see, in the previous video we made the hinge for this. One special thing to know that I think I'm going to find out in a little bit when I start trying to rivet this together is that there are special stainless steel 3.5 sized rivets that attach this to the firewall. So you'll want to pay attention because I'm reading the plans here and it's like, wait a second, what is this weird number that's not an AN rivet? Well, it's a stainless steel rivet, so you have to go find it in the little bag. They're obviously stainless steel colored, right? And then I think there's 4 of them. There may be 4 or 6. I can't remember. Anyway, it's on the plans. So if you get to this part, don't forget to use the stainless steel rivets because you're riveting to the stainless steel firewall. You don't want to have any corrosion issues. Not that, I know that it would be a huge deal because the rivets are so small, but it could be, right? So use the right parts. Beware. Now I did opt to prime the flanges because they're aluminum and they are the firewall stainless steel and the rivets are stainless steel and the little vent flap is stainless steel and the hinge is stainless steel. So I don't know why we couldn't do flanges stainless steel, but they're aluminum. So anyway, I primed them. So you can see me here scuffing up the flanges with Scotch-Brite and then cleaning them off. Sometimes I'm lazy and don't clean stuff off. Depends what part it is. And then priming it here with just Rust-Oleum. So I'm super excited to finish these hot air vents because the next thing that I need to do is the cover rib covers. I think that's what they're called. So anyway, yeah, that is the last piece before I start attaching the fuselage side structure and then put the skins on. So once that's done, I will have a fuselage. And then I guess I could attach the aft fuselage and have an actual full fuselage. Although then I'd have to put the top skin on the aft fuselage. And I don't know if I want to do that yet because I don't know what electronics are going to go back there yet. Which would be helpful if I finished my the fuselage and went into the avionics and got the wiring done and then did the wings. But the wings are here. I'm going to do the wings next. So after I get the fuselage done, I am going to do the wings. Oh, update. So in a previous video, I was experimenting with the interior paint and making texture. And so the spray paint flat looked really, really good. And I should have a picture, but I don't, sorry. Go look at the previous video, you'll see. And so what I did was I took a sponge brush and I just tapped it onto the painted surface. Actually, on the cover rib, it was just primed. So I just tapped it on there to paint it, and the surface actually turned out really, really nice. Like when you touch it, you're like, ooh, this feels nice. And when you touch the flat, you're like, it's, like when you touch flat paint on a wall, you're like, oh, this doesn't feel nice. So now I'm thinking I might do that to the entire interior. But we'll see. I don't know if the floors need it. maybe. We'll see. I might get a bigger sponge brush because the one I have is only 1/2 inch. And that would take forever. So I will think about how I'm going to do that. But I'm happy to report that I had good results with that method. Alright, let's see. What other news do I have? Oh, dirt bikes were a success. Went out this weekend with the dirt bikes and the kids. And actually one of them, they stepped on a nail and scratched their foot. So one of them didn't ride. But the other two rode, and we rode all over the dry lake bed. And so I'm really looking forward to getting the other one experience, because he needs some experience riding. And so once they're all good, then I'm looking forward to riding the trails. So right now the dry lake bed's fine because it's flat, and there's if you fall over, it's easy to get back up, and there's no obstacles to avoid. Well, there are a couple obstacles on the dry lake bed. So there are some ruts out there, some potholes. So there's a couple obstacles to avoid, but it's not like riding a trail where there's sand and giant rocks and all that, or trees maybe. So looking forward to helping the kids build skill there. Okay, and talking about building skill, if you are also trying to build skill building RVs, come join our RV Slack group. Link in the description. See you in the next video.